Today I'm going to show you 10 new market neighborhoods that might be a great place for you. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a handful of them that you can live in if you only make about $50,000 a year. So hang around so you can find out what those are, but the other ones as well. But before I start that list, let's go ahead and get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel, hi. My name is Stefan, and my wife and I, Leslie, as real estate agents, gets calls, texts, emails all the time from folks just like you. We're looking to sell a home or purchase a home, and we really love to help everybody when they call. So if you're interested in doing that, call us, text us, email us. That information's all down below, and we'd be happy to help you sell your home or purchase a home, whether you're looking to do that in the next 9 to 90 days or whenever the case is. And by the way, if you like our channel, click that subscribe button below and touch that bell icon so you can follow about all the great real estate information here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, as well as a lot of the fun things we do as well. Now, as I said earlier, today we're going to look at 10 new market neighborhoods where you're going to find some great houses. And as a matter of fact, a handful of those, you could make about $50,000 a year and own your own home here in these neighborhoods. Now, the first 5 neighborhoods I'm going to talk about are neighborhoods that have townhouse or villa-style homes. Then the next 5 are going to be single-family home neighborhoods, detached single-family homes. So if you're interested in just single-family detached homes, go ahead and fast forward to this number right here on the timeline, and you'll be able to just pick it up right there with those neighborhoods. So the first neighborhood is Century Village. Now, Century Village, as I said, is a townhome neighborhood and has some sided and some brick townhomes. In the last 2 years, there's been one home that is sold. The average home value is $230,000 in this neighborhood. Now, most home values range between about $200,000 and $245,000. Build dates in these neighborhoods are from 1979 to 1982, and these townhomes have about 2 to 3 bedrooms. Additionally, they have about 850 to 1,300 finished square feet of living space. So, how much does it cost for me to own a home in this neighborhood? Well, with an approximate home value of $230,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be $1,456. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be about $4,368 per month. This means you would need to earn about $52,416 a year to live in Century Village. So let's go ahead and let's move on to Fairway View Estates. Fairway View Estates is a small townhome community as well. Very small. As a matter of fact, only one home has sold there in the last 2 years as well. But most home values here are only between $225,000 and $245,000. Homes in this neighborhood were built between 1988 and 1990. All of them have 2 to 3 bedrooms. They have 1,200 to about 1,300 finished square feet of living space. So, with an approximate home value of $235,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be $1,488 a month. Monthly income to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $4,464. This means you would need to earn about $53,568 a year to live in Fairway View Estates. 2 very, very reasonable neighborhoods. But here's another one, Lincoln's Crossing. Lincoln's Crossing is another very small townhome community, and again, only one home is sold there in the last 2 years. Now, most home values are between $230,000 and $250,000. Homes built between 2007 and 2010 have about 3 bedrooms in them. Now, all of them have exactly 1,100 square feet. So, with an approximate home value of about $240,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be $1,520. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $4,560. This means you would need to earn about $54,720 a year to live in Lincoln's Crossing. And again, another very, very affordable neighborhood. Now let's move on back over and let's take a look here at Heritage Green. As you can see, another very small community. As a matter of fact, it's only one street, and that street has front-sided brick villa homes in it. One home is sold there in the last 2 years as well. However, here, most home values are between $250,000 and $300,000. They were built between 1997 and 2002. Most of them have 2 bedrooms, with a couple of them that do have 3 bedrooms in them. Homes here have a total of about 1,200 to 1,600 finished square feet of living space. So, with an approximate home value of $270,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be $1,710 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be about $5,130. This means you would need to earn about $61,560 a year to live in Heritage Green. Now, our last neighborhood in the townhome / villa style of homes is the Fairway Common neighborhood, and this neighborhood is a beautiful, beautiful villa-type neighborhood. And basically, it's one street of all brick villas, and it is very nice. Unfortunately, none have sold there in the last 2 years, so if one does come on the market, you'll want to contact Leslie or I as quickly as possible so that we can make sure that we get you a showing on that to see if it's something that you would like. Now, most home values in this neighborhood are between about $315,000 and $345,000. These homes were built around 2005. They have 2 bedrooms and about 1,600 finished square feet of living area. So, with an approximate home value of about $330,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be about $2,090. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $6,270. This means you would need to earn about $75,000 a year to live in Fairway Common. Now, that tops out the first 5 neighborhoods, which are all townhome villa type neighborhoods. And now we're going to go on and we're going to move into neighborhoods that are dominated by single family detached homes. And as you're going to see here on the map, many of them lie right around Miller-Shenvalee Golf Club. Although there are others there as well. And of course, there's other neighborhoods there in town as well. We're just picking some here that might be of interest to you. So, a neighborhood that we've already looked at in one of our videos when I took you on a tour of Newmarket is the Pleasant View neighborhood. Now, the Pleasant View neighborhood is known for lots of brick and ranch style homes. Now, one of the negative things you might consider is that it does sit between Highway 11 and Interstate 81, so you do get some interstate noise, especially the houses are right by the interstate. But the houses that are inside aren't as bad, and over the last 2 years, there have been 4 homes that have sold there. Now, most homes have values from about $275,000 to $400,000. They were built between 1965 and 1997. They have 3 to 4 bedrooms and about 1,200 to 3,000 finished square feet of living space, and they sit on about 1/3 to 2/3 of an acre lot. So, with an approximate home value of about $335,000, because there's some that are down toward that lower end that kind of push that average down, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be about $2,122. Monthly income necessary in order to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $6,366. This means you would need to earn about $76,392 a year to live in Pleasant View. Now, Pleasant View is a great neighborhood for starter homes especially, or if you're looking to downsize. And the park is right off the end of that neighborhood, and there's a lot of fun things to do in the park as well as walking trails, and it is a very good bicycling. There's no special trails, but it's still a good bicycling or walking community. Now we're going to go back to the north side of town for the next neighborhood, and that is the Horseshoe Bend neighborhood. Now, this is a really nice, affordable neighborhood with one street and several little cul-de-sacs that goes off that street with different styles of homes. Now, over the last 2 years, one has sold and one is currently on the market, and it's listed for $319,000. Most home values in this neighborhood are between about $300,000 and $400,000. The homes were built between 1993 and 2006. They're 3 to 4 bedroom homes that have about 1,300 to 2,600 finished square feet of living space. And they sit on lots that are about a quarter acre to 2/3 of an acre. So, with an approximate home value of about $350,000, your monthly payment in this neighborhood with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be about $2,217 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $6,651. This means you would need to earn about $79,812 a year to live in the very nice neighborhood of Horseshoe Bend. Now we go back down to the golf course in a neighborhood that was really built over a long period of time, but especially was developed in the 1960s, and that is the Miller-Shenvalee neighborhood. And like I said, it was developed in the 1960s when the second 9 holes was added to the Shenvalee Golf Club. Now, this neighborhood has a mixture of homes. None have sold in the last 2 years, but if you do get in there, most home values are between about $275,000 all the way up to $500,000. Build dates started in about 1936 and it ended at about 1992. And like I said, there's a lot of development that took place during the 50s through the 70s. The homes in this neighborhood have between 2 and 5 bedrooms. They have 1,100 to about 3,000 square feet of finished living space, and they sit on about 1/3 to a 1 acre lot. So, with an approximate home value, let's say of about $400,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be about $2,533. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income then would be about $7,599. This means you would need to earn about $91,000 a year to live in the Miller-Shenvalee neighborhood. There are some really nice homes there, some that border right on the golf course, and of course the neighborhood itself is a nice neighborhood. Although it's not a newer neighborhood, there's still some very nice homes in the neighborhood. Now, let's move just a little bit further south and we will go into the Foothills neighborhood. Now, the Foothills neighborhood is a neighborhood that has all single-family detached homes, and they have a mixture of brick and sided homes. They have ranch styles, 2-story styles, and Cape Cod homes in this neighborhood. Now, in this neighborhood, there's been 4 homes that have sold in the last 2 years. Most of the home values in this neighborhood are between about $350,000 and $550,000. They were built between 1992 and 2004, and then there was an empty lot, and it was just built last year in 2023. Most are 3-bedroom homes with a handful of 4 and 5-bedroom homes as well. The homes have about 1,600 to 3,500 finished square feet of living space and sit on about 0.35 to 0.71 acre lots. So, with an approximate home value of about $450,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be $2,849,000. Monthly income required to purchase a home at 30% of your income would be about $8,547. This means you would need to earn about $102,564 a year to live in the Foothills neighborhood. Now that brings us to our last neighborhood, and really one of my favorite neighborhoods because I see it all the time when I play the Shenandoah Golf Club, because this neighborhood is centered right in the middle of several of the holes right there at the Shenandoah Golf Club when it was added on to the golf club. It's got its 27 holes in the 1990s. Now, this neighborhood is the Fairway Manor neighborhood. It's known for larger houses with different types of floor plans and outside facades, and like I say, right on the golf course. If you like golf course living, it's a great neighborhood. Now, there have been many homes that sold in the last 2 years, but there have been some that are being built. As a matter of fact, one's being built right now. Most home values in this neighborhood are between about $500,000 and $700,000, with a few lesser and a few greater outliers in that neighborhood. Now, homes here were built between about 1993 and 2019, and like I say, there are lots today, and there's actually a home that's being built there right now. Most of them are 3 to 6 bedroom homes that have between about 1,800 and 5,000 finished square feet of living space, and they have about 1/3 to 3/4 acre lots. So, with an approximate home value of $600,000, your monthly payment with 10% down at 7% interest rate would be $3,800. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be $11,400. This means you would need to earn about $136,800 a year to live in Fairway Manor. And that gives you 10 neighborhoods right in the New Market area. And of course, that's not all the neighborhoods there, but those are 10 neighborhoods that I thought might be of interest in general, because it gives you an idea of some of the low maintenance neighborhoods, some of the townhome villa neighborhoods, or maybe those types of homes fit your budget, all the way up to homes that are larger homes and single family detached homes in neighborhoods as well. And whatever your interest is, whether you're living in one of those neighborhoods or whether you're looking to purchase in the New Market area, Leslie and I would be more than happy to help. We just ask that you text us, call us, or email us. That information is all in the description down below, and we'll be able to help you like we're currently helping, and like we've helped so many other people just to find the home or to sell the home that is so important to them. We want to make sure if you're selling a home, you get everything that you need to make sure it gets done successfully. And if you're purchasing a home, we also want that to take place, and we want to make sure that you get the home that you want to be in for a long, long time to come. So call us, text us, email us. But like I said, these are some of the neighborhoods in New Market, and until next time, I will see you around town.